All right, so I got Anthony Bradley on the screen over here. Anthony, you are in the fitness industry, correct? You want to give me just a quick rundown about like what you do and how long you've been doing it for?
Yeah, I'm a fitness, nutrition, life coach, all online. I do some in-person training, but I focus on the online because that's where it's at. I've been doing this. I launched January 2020. I've invested in a couple different business coaches, and you were one of them, my most recent. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Nice. And you've been in the program for about 60, 90 days. What would you say is like been the biggest thing that's helped you out inside AIA?
I think the organization and structure is on point. You had a solid, comprehensive roadmap. And I followed that roadmap, and we got to the point where we ran the ads, and the ads worked. They're working, and I'm landing calls and I'm closing deals. So
Nice, nice. And congrats on that, dude. I know like when we first got on that call together, well, it was kind of funny because I remember you got on the call, you're like, man, like, I don't know if I made the right investment. Like, I've got a lot of coaches I've invested in before, but there was something about you that just made me jump in. I think you even said it was because of, like my ginger beard or something like that.
yeah, we're my fellow redhead.
Yeah, yeah, we got to stick together sometimes, man. But first off, bro, I appreciate you like just like the jump of faith because you literally came from one of our ads, which was a cold ad, and you just jumped in right away. And it was like because you knew where you wanted to take your business. So like, what type of a change has AIA helped you inside your business as far as like getting the ads down and helping you increase your revenue and things like that?
Um, I feel like every coach I've invested in, I've pulled some gems or pearls of wisdom. And I think what I've really done with you is we did the Instagram DM ads, and then also the launch, which I'm currently running right now. So those things plus of course there's a lot of great information and content in the back end of your program and your course and whatnot, but those two things are really what I've focused on, and just kind of filling up the pipeline. Also, the go high level thing was money because a lot of people are moving to that platform. It's a well known, great platform, but to be able to kind of give that the structure, like I don't know exactly what it's called, but when I downloaded your stuff into mine, and then I could just kind of go edit my workflows and my lead flows and everything to fit my niche and my fitness versus business coaching. So that was pretty solid. It kind of gave me a little head start, and then it was just really focusing on filling up the pipeline, which we do with running the ads. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's been a game changer. Just it's called technically like the snapshot where we copy and paste it inside yours and you tweak up some things. So I know you said that's been huge for the organizational side of things. And then the last couple of things for you, my man. How do you say, before you joined AIA, how were you, what was your confidence level with like the lead flow that you were bringing in, your consistency of closing appointments compared to where it's at now after like having the ads set up in place for you?
I just didn't really have a lead flow, man. I had been doing organic messaging for the past year and a half, and I do get some good stuff from there here and there, but it's not consistent. And so just to be able to have um a flow of leads, a platform where I can actually get leads and fill my pipeline. I had never had that. I knew it was possible, but I just every coach is out there selling something, fill up your appointment book, do this, do that, and there's so many different ways between you know um webinars and Google ads and different platforms and stuff. So um that's kind of where I was, and so at least now I'm seeing appointments in my book.
Nice, nice. I know that's like absolutely huge for just like growth and scalability is just having like consistency is that's like the one thing that we always say. So,
Right.
um, Last question for you, my man. I think you said last month was one of your bigger months. Is that right? Do you mind like kind of sharing some numbers?
Yeah, I finished out the month at like 35,000 gross around there.
Nice.
I think I took in almost 20K in cash, or close to it. I have the spreadsheet. And some of that was organic, some referrals, but majority of it came from ads. Like I wouldn't have hit those numbers without the ads, without AIA and the help and the push from you. And you kind of taking the time to hop on some one-on-one calls with me and break some stuff down for me. So
Yeah, 100%, man. And I appreciate you. Like, I want to really like come on here and also say thanks to you too, because like a lot of times when people join programs, it's one of those things where they just sit back and then they look at things and they don't take action. And like for you, man, like huge props for you and like anyone watching this, be more like Anthony. Like when he joined, he went straight after it. Like I remember you within like a couple of days, you were hitting me up asking me questions. You're like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do this? What are your thoughts on this? And like within what it was like 2 weeks, maybe you had the whole back end system in play, and then you were just ready to rock and roll with the ads and got those into play, and then you just went traveling. Where'd you go? Italy, Europe, somewhere?
yeah, I was trying to take my mom to Italy, man. She got COVID 2 days before. She didn't get to go, and so I ended up going by myself, which was cool. But man, now we got to plan another time to go back. I got to take moms, that was the whole. So it
Yeah.
was cool. I was actually, had so much momentum, and I had, with the calls and everything, I didn't want to turn off my ads, and I didn't want to turn down calls. So I was taking calls over there at like, 10 at night, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning in an Airbnb. The people in the it was like a shared Airbnb too. So the people in the next room were like, what is this dude
Yeah.
doing? And they're like talking, for 45 minutes, an hour straight. And it was cool because I actually closed the deal while I was, in Italy, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, how can you, be on the other side of the world still closing, fitness deals at
Yeah.
2 in the morning?
That's the recipe for success, everybody, is go to Europe, stay up all night and close some deals from paid ads.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony, dude, I appreciate you hopping on here. What's the last thing for anyone that's thinking about joining AIA? What piece of advice would you give them?
um, Man, I tell people this all the time. I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at if I wouldn't have invested in myself and invested in my business. And there's a ton of great coaches out there. You got to find the right ones because there's a ton of shit coaches too. AIA definitely has a solid program, organization wise, and the support is there, the information's there. And again, like I said, I've kind of pulled pearls of wisdom from each coach I've worked with. And you got to keep investing in yourself. You got to keep investing in your business, if you don't want to stay stagnant or go back to working for somebody else. So
That's it, man. That's the recipe. Just keep moving forward. Well, Anthony, thank you so much for hopping on today, my man.
absolutely.